Good morning, fellas. Just do your thing. Hey, it's the Big Lens Through the Black Glasses show. We don't have a full name for it yet, but it's something like that. An interesting view on life when life is lifing. You'll
It's a
find me,
fatty.
Joe, who you're going to learn a lot about, and BP talking about a lot of cool, interesting topics that are trending and bringing a whole different lens to it and appreciating and respecting one another's opinions and thoughts and just working it all out. And finding where we can be effective in our leadership and our performance in life when life is fucking life. And so anyway,
Yes.
you're here with us right now. We're just getting ready. We're
One of a
practicing.
kind, man.
We're
Keep
literally
talking, man.
creating
For
it, right,
president,
Joe?
right? This is
So
for
Joe, what
2028,
are you hearing
2028.
that now? We're kind of
I'm
on
hearing
this little
presidential
podcast.
candidate. I'm hearing the next president, 2028, speaking right now. Um, and I'm just I'm amazed. I love reading your stuff on WhatsApp, and I'm feeling juiced, and well, first of all, coming into the meeting with positive momentum and negative confusion as well, momentum. So it's like both at the same time. And I don't have an identity from it. And then I'm in with that. Um, yeah, that is what's going on, and I'm in with that. So, or I'm in.
in
Cool. Okay. What's
is
up, BP?
in like a top shelf bottle of gin. And for those of you out there who do not consume alcoholic drinks, in like the top shelf bottle of non-alcoholic gin. It's May 1st, ladies and gentlemen. Poppy, and Poppy in the house.
So
Okay.
you guys can always count on BP bringing the party. We encourage you to, you want to listen and be with us, hey, just come on and listen.
Yes,
See if what we're
yes.
saying interests you, join our tribes, and let's start a brand new movement.
Hollow
All
in,
right.
guy.
It's life when we
Guys are bringing.
self-generate and cause that shit to work, like most
All right.
people do anyway. But cool. So let's move into the other
Lines are
topic,
ringing
right? As we're
tonight.
doing
Lines are
this.
ringing like crazy. Guys
BP,
keep calling
Joe,
in. One
Joe,
eight hundred
Joe,
Dynasty.
Joe, hold on a second, right? You got to have to corral yourself in communication as we move through this, all right? So just
Oh
let me
shit!
guide us,
All right.
all right? You can't,
Angel, if bring yourself in. I love
yes.
we keep each other in check. Your framing, sir.
Okay, I'll work it out. So BP, let's get into this production side of all this, right? Let's just, where are we at? We're running this live on Zoom right now. Well, we're running a Zoom call, just recording it for ourselves. We're not doing anything live. How should Joe be set up right now? How's our audio? What do you need
Joe
us to
Joe
do?
looks fabulous.
Can
Joe
you
looks
have it? Can you
fabulous.
have the I fix my
Holy
glasses?
fuck.
Joe is
All right.
right.
Everything
And
else good.
Angel,
Joe is right.
Joe is right. And how Angel, you're a talking head right now. We can keep you a talking head. That's cool. So your camera that's looking at you. There's a lot of space above your head.
Okay, let's get it. Let's work it out. Let me get
Let us work it out. So this is behind the scenes while being full blast on the
yeah.
scenes part.
This
Yeah.
Cool.
Transparency, baby.
The three shaves.
Oh,
Everybody
look at
shave.
that. Look at you've got this guy's got hydraulic pumps and an electric remote.
Yeah, man, of course I got the hydraulic pumps,
This is
you know?
I had the experience of sitting in my luxury Cadillac with just hit my the mirror. Like, let me adjust the mirrors before we roll out.
The
Zzz.
Snoop
Well,
DeVille.
definitely got to work on my lighting situation, that's for sure. I have
Oh,
one, and let me get this worked out here.
now
Hey,
Joe's
Brian,
glasses are reflecting perfectly the light on the Angel. Your lighting's great.
you're gonna get you sporting the Snoop. Driving the Snoop DeVille.
Auto, yeah,
You know,
autocorrect. For the
he has his own car. The
Maybe some of
Cooper.
this orange light, and then of course, right as we start production, I have another light. It just doesn't want to work. You buy some cheap
so
products on Amazon,
it's
sometimes that's what you're going to get, right? So
blame it on Bezos.
yeah, blame it on let's just blame it on you, Brian. Blame it on you.
Look, I've got more room. The neighbors, yeah, I have room. In fact, for you out there listening and watching, if you want to blame it on Brian, you can put your cash directly into our tip jar.
Yeah,
Blame, yeah, and that
tip us.
tip us with
Blame it on Brian. Tip us.
with cash. If you got something smart to say, we do have an area reserved for trolls.
I like your high-end curtain in the back there, Brian. Movie set style.
Dude, this is the of the highest end Egyptian cotton. In fact, it's got so much the
BP's
thread
not
count's
playing
crazy.
around.
Ain't playing around. So
No, he's serious about it.
let's
Okay,
work
so
with what we
BP,
have. Yes.
as you know, as we're working this through, right? I have so I wanted to share with you guys, what I created in terms of what this call could be about. But I just want to hear from you guys, right? Like we talked about doing this. We've been talking about doing it for a long time. We decided to jump into it. Like what's there for you? Like what is this channel? What is this conversation about for you? Or what would you like it to be about? And then I'm going to share,
Oh,
with you what I
okay.
think our format is going to be, and everyone
Okay,
can
so
listen to it. And
I got roll off tip of my tongue. Hey, this is for this podcast type setting, right? Us three on an actual thing, right? That's what your question. This what we're creating is a us three in a sort of show, movie set, podcast, right? That's what we're creating right now, right? We're gonna be doing this. Well, hold on. I have this every Friday. That's what we're gonna be creating, and then we'll stick ourselves in AI for the agenda. We'll have the agenda built out like 30, 60, 90 days ahead. So we know what the topics are, what the show is going to be about. We come to the show with spice and love and banter around that topic. News clips we've got find shit from YouTube, whatever. We'll show clips from just like everybody else. I mean, let's not reinvent the wheel, but we have to differentiate one way or another.
We bring a spice with our wheel
Yeah,
and such.
because
So
go ahead.
can y'all hear the fan on me right now? Are we getting some
yeah, I just turned my fan down because I was having a tough time hearing. So
can you hear mine through this? Can you hear
no,
no? And Joe,
I'm
with
not even trying to fix my glasses
your
and leave them in.
intergalactic hearing, can you hear the fan?
I
No
can,
fan?
no, my fans are off. I
My
can hear
fan.
no.
And not the ones behind the curtain. There's like 3,000 people out there being broadcast live on May 1st, ladies and gentlemen. It's 2026. We are in the house. And as
oh
Joe
wow,
said,
May 1st.
JOCD, yes, get your poll and get your wraps and wrap the maypole. There's some sort of celebration around it. And this is where we cue the research department to pull that up. We screen share the history of the maypole.
Cool.
And it didn't start with lady dancers swinging. I do not believe
I'm gonna get you an organ for Christmas.
in Oregon.
You're the Dodgers announcer.
So what if we so if you go to YouTube or Instagram Angel on your end, right? So you pull that up on a separate screen clearly, and then we do a screen share. We could and if on Zoom, can you get it where you share just the window and not
I'm gonna try
the
to straighten my
whole
glasses, but they're gonna
desktop?
fuck up again. Watch.
Well,
They're gonna be
BP,
right back.
what are you asking me to do? You want
So
me to
we go,
screen
so
share
we
Instagram?
Oh yeah. Or YouTube short. And let's just go through a short and let's watch the short and let's go ahead. It has
Well,
some
what
comments.
what short what short do you want to watch? We
I
have
didn't
an
come with one. What
uh
do you got?
wait, hold on. So we were talking, we
Make a
started this
decision.
conversation, Joe sharing, what do we think
I'll send you a link,
this
Angel, if
call
you
is
want
going to be
one.
about? What do we want to bring to it, right? And then we're looking,
Okay.
'cause we're formulating, and I have ideas to share with you guys about what this calls. So Joe, so back to you,
I have a
BP.
1 minute short for us just to kick.
I'll
Joe, you've
I've been over
already answered.
Huh?
Joe,
I'll
hold
let
down. Joe, hold down. You're the star of the channel, buddy. You get to talk all day, okay? Hold
this
on.
this is brought to you by Joe CD at Joe's Life. Perhaps you or your friends or neighbors are down or at least are consumed or challenged with
Let's keep
OCD,
it tight, BP. You got the
ADHD in this
plugs.
end, and then we have Golden Angel. Angel, why don't you let's pull up, not pull ups, because we're all
So
big
you
kids now.
so you want me to pull up Instagram for what reason?
Go to a short.
Okay,
Uh,
what short do you want me to go to?
I have not one pre-selected. I've not followed, have not at the 30, 60, 90-day rollout that Joe suggested.
I'll put
And
one in the chat right here.
so I say random. Like if you like it, stay on it, and we can watch it. Just long as that screen share.
Bang this one. Bang that one
Oh,
up.
so BP, what you're sharing with me is that this is what you'd like to be some of the format of the call. Like we go on Instagram, we look at some shorts.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
okay, cool, got it. So I'm not going to do that right now, right? Like I got that we can do that. All right, so cool. All right, very cool. And then what do you think? Like that's the content for our day? Like that's where we start it all, or do we go driven? Do we pick a
It's
topic? What are we just whatever short
it's
comes out?
whatever short comes out, and yeah, I remember suggesting, you remember, did you? Yeah, suggesting we could each come to the call with one short, to present to the group here, and then go ahead and comment on it. We didn't get into the specifics of how that would work. Like we could watch it one time through, and then one by one we give a feedback, or just we can have it a free for all, commenting at the same time. The issue with that is over talk and such. It won't come out as a quite as a clean audio, I think. So and once we get to streaming live, we bring in on guests, or we have people in the comment section. Once you, of course, contribute to the tip jar, then we can include their conversation in it. Maybe they want to get in. Maybe you listeners out there, I'm kidding about the tip jar. You have to send to PayPal and Cash App as well. You can comment on the short we're watching as well. Back to you.
Okay. All right. Okay. So I'll tell you, right? Because when we left off the other day and, we talked about what were some ideas and things like that. I thought, you know, so this is what I created, right? What is this podcast about? This isn't a podcast about opinions or pretending we've got life figured out. It's about what actually happens when life hits and how people deal with it in real time,
Okay.
With
right?
So
extreme drama
We
filters.
we take real life situations, trending topics like you're showing on Instagram, personal experiences, and then we're going to look at them through a different lens,
okay.
right? A lens that
Yes.
cuts through the noise, the excuses, the surface level thinking, and gets to what's actually going on and what you can do about it. So what you'll hear from us, Brian and Joe, is raw reactions, real conversations, different perspectives. And then we're going to upgrade the conversation. So it's not just a talk, it's something you can actually use in your life, right? So we won't avoid any messes here. If anything, we're probably going to get messy.
Oh yeah, we want to make
We'll
this.
get into it. We'll go into it because that's where the truth is, okay?
Can you think
So
of
what does our black glasses mean? What does it mean to you, BP, the black glasses?
Well, what it means to me is this the trio here, and fun, unfiltered, sometimes uncomfortable, yet fully flat out and highly sharp lifing. And
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
speak
just like a sharp as a butter knife?
the butter knife over here. So I would like to hear your definition of lensers, share with the folks out there, and them people. And then Joe, with Joe CD here, has his black
Bambino.
glasses on right here. So I
Yeah,
say,
well, the shameful part, BP, is we're not wearing glasses.
I know. Well,
My
maybe
dog ate
it's
my black glasses, my
one of
Warby
these
Parker.
kids
So,
is doing his
I
own
keep
thing.
gluing these things together. They're gonna be around for 400 years.
so Joe, what does the black glasses perspective mean to you? What is that?
Uh, uh, okay, so authentic, right? Authentic answer. That's just what they had when I went to the store. That's the real truth. I get every time I go, they don't have shit for a selection. So I grabbed the least gay, okay, because he got some weird shit there. So it's always weird colors. I'm like, who's gonna wear that? This what? You barely get one pair out of whatever they have to pick from. That's how I got it. I just tried to stick with regular colors, and they don't usually have. But so that's how I got to black. I don't have a story. If you guys do, bring it on. I don't have one myself. These are just what I have, and that's just it. I
So
don't have
Joe,
a
black
story.
black glasses is, the lens of life through Joe CD.
Yeah, you could sure. I
Not
could.
seeing things as they are, right? How you deal with it. Maybe not how you wish they were, right? No
Mhm.
filters, no pretending, no polished version of life, bro. Just being real.
Right. And I want to ask you a question, Angel. Of the stuff that's out there right now for podcasts and shows, are you thinking of a show? Can you think of a show or an instance on a show one time where what we're creating here ourselves is something similar to what you've seen out there? Have you ever
I,
seen anything like what your idea
I
is?
don't know. I don't know. Listen, I'm inspired by, Joe Rogan, Lex Fridman, those guys. There's a lot of influencers out there that I watch, shows, but probably more than anyone is Patrick David Betts and his show.
I've
Him
never heard that one.
interacting, really, really successful person, stands firm, has really strong beliefs, and is really a great communicator and just super powerful, right? Doesn't, you know, doesn't make people wrong. He lets
Mhm.
people live, very libertarian style. But anyway, that's a show that, definitely inspired me. And then I think about like back in the day, like Howard Stern.
Yeah.
Howard Stern, having a
Yeah.
crew.
Yeah. Him and Robin.
And
Yep.
and having a crew and being with that crew and working through their personalities. I got my wife calling me, guys. I'm going to bring her into this. Okay, this is a typical occurrence in my life. Yes, honey.
Patrick David Betts. I'm just trying to find out.
Sure, honey. Bye. I'll text it to you. All right, gentlemen. The wife doesn't ever care what I'm doing. It just doesn't matter. Like what she needs is way more important than
The
anything in this life.
when the wife is wifing.
When the wife is wifing, you know. So let me just
For
give her some.
for those of you
Oh,
who
dude, that's who
may
that
have
is. Patrick David Betts. He's at. I'm looking at it right now.
just
He's at
joined,
next. He says, I know exactly who you're talking about. Okay, he's straight. I know that guy.
life is lifing is a term Angel brought up earlier in the
Yeah, he's a
broadcast
real
or in
deal.
her
He's a
show.
sincere guy. He's a no bullshitter. He's
Uh,
no, yeah, he's straight up
got
real.
two channels right now that are cross talking, cross walking, not cross dressing, only on Thursdays. That show's not available, only for premium subscribers. Joe, tell us about it.
Huh? What's that?
It's May 1st, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls out there, and 2026 is the year to date. This is our first official recording broadcast of the Black Glasses crew, where life is lifing, where the wife is wifing, and the Wi-Fiing is Wi-Fiing. Joe,
Yes,
you
sir.
want to talk a little bit about? I, I love the green kind of pullover right now that you got on. But really like Joe CD. Let's take a moment now from I hear
Well,
from one
you
of our
know,
sponsors
yeah.
Okay, guys. Well, the good thing is we don't have
in-house.
sponsors yet. We got to
Well, it's
find
an
one of these
in-house
sponsors.
sponsor. We've
Oh, we have an in-house sponsor. Oh,
Joe C what? Oh.
oh
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm sponsoring the show today. I'm gonna.
Yeah, well, this is where the banner will flash across. In-house sponsor. This is
All
not an
right.
official.
Well,
Yeah,
great. So
that's
before
why
the
it's up
wife
there.
interruption, right? You guys were sharing, and thanks for being patient, everyone, right? But this, you might get some of this on the show. We'll invite my wife into the show, who's an incredible character at times. We call her Black
Yes.
Death. But listen,
Yes.
so
Yes.
every episode is going to be a mix, right? Of like real talk, different viewpoints, breakdowns of what actually happening underneath things from our perspective. A shift in perspective that we can all apply immediately. So
So yeah,
that, we'll
so
have some
planning what we're gonna
humor.
say. We need to be aware of what we're gonna say before the episodes start, right? In a helpful way, because when we have an agenda, we can see where the topics are ahead of time. We all should be responsible to like have to be able to plug into whatever, right? So that we're not freehanding it with dead silence or looking.
Right. Shh.
We want to have good
It
examples when
flashes
we're
up.
talking. We want to be prepared, right? Put together for it. We don't want to just fucking be like,
Joe, listen to me. Hey, we are prepared. We're on a podcast right now, brother.
all right,
So
hey,
don't bring
we can
it
build a
like
ship
I
if
don't,
it's flying too. I mean,
you're
I haven't done
like,
that my
you
whole
need
life.
to be prepared, bro. Like, don't tell me this, you need to
I'm
be
riding the bull
prepared.
right now.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. All right. So this isn't like a podcast like where we're going to talk at people, right? We'll put in topics that we're all actually dealing with, respond to
Yes,
things
dude.
happening in real time, bring in guests, open a door for people to share. We'll do all kind of things, right?
Okay,
We'll go
Yes.
yes.
if you guys will be a part of it. Drop us
Yeah.
questions, challenge us, bring your perspective or something. And all right.
Join
So
us
Mhm.
next week for Potato Gun Wednesdays.
Joe
Angel,
MVP, you got thick enough skin for this, as we open ourselves up to the community.
Oh man, this thing right here just opened up like a can of worms. But boom! All right.
Joe's got the Green Lantern thick skin
Our
going
plans
on.
are we have the best plans. They're called no plans.
Angel, I would you share the lens, the distinction definition of what like lens? I assert there's some people out there who like, what's this guy talking about? So moving forward, when you
What
say
am I
lens, or
doing?
who is the black glasses? What is black the black glasses to you, Angel?
Well, I shared that, bro. It's the very first thing I shared with what this call's about.
Oh, let me check my agenda. I got
Yeah.
the TPS report from Office Space.
Yeah,
Moving
like,
on, we have a
well, no,
commercial
no, no.
break coming up.
What I share, right? It isn't about like this podcast. I mean, we're gonna have opinions, and we might sound sometimes like we got it all figured out, but it's not about that. This lens is about what's actually happening in life when it hits, right? And the Black's lens is how do we deal with it in real time, right? And our lens is cutting through that, the stories, the opinions,
Yeah, you got to
right?
cut to a distinction. You have to
Yeah.
come from a
So,
transformation type standpoint. Like,
would you?
Yeah, we're going to cut through the noise,
when
man.
you're in the
So,
moment,
and and how we're going to get there is us talking about it, us having dialogue about it.
Is it?
yeah, all right.
You're significant about things. Joe is, I am,
So
and
these
we'll
are
work it out.
individual lens, and then coming together,
Well,
you
they're
could
the
say
three lenses. They're the black
together.
lenses. Whoosh, create.
This is superpower, superhuman stuff.
Well, yeah, we hope. So,
Hello, so droids,
That's
watch out.
hey,
that
listen,
would
we might
make
not be that funny and we might not be that good, but we'll give it our best shot. Okay.
We should find us. If you don't find us handsome, you'll at least find us handy.
so okay.
We've got put put the show that's quoted from down in the chat in the comment, and we will commend you.
Yeah.
Oh no, oh
The black glass is seeing things as they are, not how we wish they were. That's
does,
it.
does this look richy kind of to you guys? Does this look like kind of baller? Does it look nice? You don't even
BP,
know.
one things we'll have to work on is audio for sure, because I'm having
So
a tough time listening to Joe. So we
right,
definitely have to upgrade our audios on our end.
so if Joe, if a
Hold on,
microphone
brother.
or a
Maybe
headset.
can you hear me better now? Is that microphone less clogged? I don't know if my
Well, Joe,
mic.
you got what you got right now, so let's just stick with it. And
All right.
It's
if you want
there's
to do something better and you can do it real fast, do it.
No. I was just checking my microphone.
so when you had your headset, I remember back in the day, or the earpieces. Remember when you had that and you kind of had to hold it up? So
Okay,
what
so the bottom line is my
we
volume's
can
not
hear
loud
you.
enough.
We can hear you fine. If you turn it up anymore, it may distort. So
Oh,
Angel has a microphone he's talking into. I have my headset. We can hear you, and chances are all three of us are sounding different to the listeners, to us,
so,
So we can hear you. Your audio's fine. You're not sounding
oh,
underwater.
what
There's
was Angel
nothing
talking
wrong.
to right now? Angel, were you talking to something on my end about the
Joe,
audio?
what I shared was your audio needs work.
Needs
What,
work. What does that
yeah,
mean?
what part do you need to understand more about that?
Like my mouth or the
Your
speaker?
audio, you speaking into a speaker,
Okay,
the
so
sound
audio quality.
quality. That's
Okay, all
all.
right, sound quality. All right. Okay, got it. And then Brian, but you said it sounds fine on your side?
It sounds fine. And what it is what it is, everyone who this is learning experience, teaching experience. Joe, so we work with the equipment we have. You know, Angel's got the microphone in front of me. I have this headset, and you've got a computer that works, that records you and picks up your visual and your audio. And we're working with what we
Okay.
have. And we will discuss about what it looks like to get a microphone like Angel has. I could use one myself or a headset such that your audio comes through more clear. It's coming through okay.
That's what I wanted to find out. Okay, got
Yep.
it. Cool. All right.
Yeah. Yeah,
Come on,
baby.
Joe. You're a smart guy, man. You know.
No, I am, but
Joe
it's like
plays
mixed
this
mess.
Joe plays this role that he doesn't
Just
know what's going on.
Hey,
He's in
hey,
character, ladies and
yeah,
gentlemen.
dude, he's in character. Swear to
just
God,
look
like
in your face, go,
he's a
your
drummer,
microphone
right?
sucks.
When
Just
he's a
say,
drummer, when he's drumming, he's damn for sure. I know drums can carry a lot of weight, but he's got a speaker system. He knows the audio's got to be tight. He knows what's up.
just talk right to my curl, be like, your microphone's got to go. And then I got the message.
Well,
And
you'll
then
work it out.
me and Timu
BP's
will work it out.
It's what we do here
BP.
at the Black Glasses. We work it out.
All right. Well, so
I'll spin
listen.
that
So
little table on Timu.
I want to bring it back in, right? Because for us, this was an opportunity to get on, have some fun, create something that's short, maybe that we'll make more public. We'll definitely use this video to tell a story, in the future as part of our other podcasts. But I just want to bring it back into I think what we were talking about, right? So we started with the topic of what the black lens is and who we are. And, what's showing up for us is real, right? Like we want to do this. We want to be in this conversation. We want to share our reactions, our frustrations, our different views about everything that's underneath it. So, that's how we're going to relate to things when it hits. So that's the whole game here. Right. So, BP was one prompt, one thing. I just want you to say something real simple. We're going to, walk away with takeaways right now for this. Like, what are we going to take away after this call? And we're just going to complete, just in a few minutes. Okay. So one thing real simple, BP.
An introduction to who
Yeah.
we
What do you
are.
want to say? Anything?
What do I want to say? That
I'll tell you,
this is happening.
if someone's dealing with something right now, what would you tell them?
Breathe. First and foremost, breathe and stay out of your head for this moment.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. But some people are like, okay, I'll breathe. And then like, what's next? Stay out of my head. But I get it. More to come, but good tips. Joe, if
I would say,
someone's
listen,
dealing with
man,
something right now, what would you tell them?
I tell them, look, man, life happens slow. As much as we try to speed up the day or get more things done or less done, whatever just happened, however big or small, as many is, there's not going to be a fast change from it. So you have time to think and breathe and talk to people and see it through different options. Because no matter how much you think the next thing's coming right away, because this and that, it's not going to happen fast. Life happens slow no matter what's happening. It's one thing I noticed myself is I think shit's going to go one after another. It doesn't, man. You gotta wait for that guy to call back, and this person, this agency do that, and this office and bullshit, and then this weekend. It just does not happen fast as our minds process it. So you got more time to think, but do not use time as an excuse to not be in action because you have to be in action, and then it's easy when you're in action. If you're not in action, you'll be constipated. You'll become no. You have to be in action. Learn from my mistakes.
Okay. All right, cool, Joe. Hey,
Mhm.
super, super cool. So,
What?
hey, what would I say?
Yes. What would you say in that?
Right. I always, BP, I love to take a deep breath. Right. I love that. It's always important to do it. Like I would say to people, it's like, hey, you don't need to fix your life today. Like if you're really, but you do need to see like what you're giving away, you know?
Like
You do need to see what you're giving away. So I'll leave it at that, something for you to remember. If this hits you or you're in the middle of something right now, bring it, drop in comments, send it, whatever platform you're on. Like we're not here to give you answers, but we'll definitely look at it with you. All right.
when you're giving it
So,
away, can you just say a little something about that?
Joe, why do you always interrupt, man? What'd I tell you about
I thought
talking?
you were done right now. I thought you were done. That's why I didn't.
You got to work on your cues and your gentle come
Yeah,
up
but I thought you were
alongside.
done. I thought we were gonna go to the next segment right away. I didn't want the next segment.
There's no next segment. You don't even know what an agenda is. I told you we're going to complete the call.
This is where the signaling lights. I'm speaking to you listeners right now. Talk, not talk, on air, off air.
So yeah. So
I need
listen.
Ban-
air.
So
Banter with
listen.
me.
Breathe.
So Joe, you were asking earlier, right? Maybe this is what's different about our call than everyone else's out there. I'm sure there are a lot of podcasts holding a similar, position in this, but this is going to be our podcast. It's going to be our communications, and we'll be responsible and accountable for everything, and we'll be living it. So, all right, we're going to keep doing this, real conversations, real situations, and then as we go live, you'll be a part of it. All right. So now
Hmm.
you know what's coming, everyone. So with that said, life is going to life. The question is, who are you when it does? Be with it, then move. So with that said, everyone, from the Black Lenses crew, name maybe to be modified in the future, we all
God
say
bless
thank
you.
you, goodbye, and thanks for spending this short time with us. And we'll see you in our other podcast.
Elvis has left the building.